What's up guys, it's Dwayne back again for another video, back again for another reaction, and today's a great, wonderful, beautiful, amazing day because it is a Nordic day. Truth or myth, Nordics reacts to stereotypes. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction, let's go.
Okay, I've heard that many times, especially that Denmark is the happiest country in the world. They really did good marketing on that.
Iceland doesn't really fit so much because we're a bit...
She goes, they've done good marketing on that. That basically be, she means, I'm not sure if that's true.
Happiest country in the world. They really did good marketing on that.
Iceland doesn't really fit so much because we're a bit bipolar. We have the very bright summers and the very dark winters.
Bullshit. Bullshit. It's economically true. But if you look at the people on the streets, like there's not like a big party.
What is happiness? Like, how do you define it? Is happiness that you have security?
But it's almost like when you ask somebody and they tell you they're not depressed nowadays, you're like, oh, congratulations.
I don't know, like Danes are very content with 2 weeks away every year to...
And a good TV show on a Friday evening.
That's hygge. Candy, beer, wine, whatever.
And
So you're just very content with just life. Like you don't need, Danes don't need to have too much to be happy. They're just happy with what they have.
Dancing with the Stars.
If talking about life work balance, social support, and being content with that, with what they have, I think so. Okay. Truth and myth. Wait, does that mean both? Very shy.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Next question.
Unemotional, no. The two others, absolutely correct.
I think the unemotional goes for the women mostly.
Oh, come on, that's your past.
Yeah, I think that one's true.
I'm not sure if unemotional is the right word.
It's more about like how we express ourselves.
We don't go up to strangers and start kissing them on the cheek or something.
No, we're the formal handshake.
You want to play hard, too much. But what's the point of playing hard against your neighbor? Like that's like that's your 60-year-old grandma neighbor. I'm gonna pretend I don't like her,
Scandinavian men especially, they are just so, they're not very good at pulling the trigger. They are so slow.
We're
Okay.
rational about things, I think. I think maybe that is it.
You have, of course, feelings. Like we are also human, can you believe it? But the way how we express it is just kind of minimalistic or very like subtle.
No big romantic gestures.
No way.
If we want to be romantic, we're gonna buy one of those early bird deals where you get half price off a dinner.
That is so Danish.
We're gonna take you for a dinner, but I'm gonna get it from the supermarket, and it's gonna be a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Truth, but not unemotional. I believe you have emotions. They like to get drunk to an extreme.
What
Is this
else do we
true?
do in Denmark? It's raining all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's very true. Okay. Everyone can be your best friend when you're out.
All of our restrictions are gone.
If you meet somebody like super drunk a whole night and you have fucking hilarious for for 5 hours, if you meet them the next day, you won't say hi.
Go with the last train, at least in Denmark. We say that you go with the vomit train because that is where everybody will be sleeping on the floor or eating their McDonald's or pewing.
Or a good old fight, maybe.
Yeah. That's the...
Wow, sounds very, do you know what? Sounds very much like the United Kingdom. All parts of the United Kingdom. Scotland, yep. England, yep. Wales, yep. Ireland is not part of the United Kingdom. So United Kingdom and Ireland. Ireland, yep. Northern Ireland, yep. That's why I definitely think all these countries are cousins. It might be the Viking, the Viking way of being from past time. When it comes to alcohol, I don't know what it is, but my country and your countries sound very similar.
That's the vomit train.
Yeah, there's something weird that happens when Norwegian starts drinking. It's like a shell that gets taken away and then...
Like a social lubricant. It's like, it really works in Norway.
Yeah, also in Finland.
Yeah, of course, definitely in Finland. It's like a national sport.
Okay. colours.
We're not supposed to bring white or black to this interview, and you're like, then I only have like 40% left of my wardrobe.
It was more like, yeah, sure, it's not a problem. I open my closet, 99% is black or white.
I was experimenting with a little green today because I was like, no black, no white.
Yeah, I looked at you like, whoa.
I think there's more thing in Norway and Sweden and Denmark probably.
Norway, Sweden and Denmark, is that true? To be fair, they're all wearing quite muted colours. There's nothing that's too poppy in colours. Like he's wearing brown, beige, whatever colour that is. Blue, and yeah, they're all like muted colours. Me as well, I'm very much, most of my clothes are either black, blue, or I think I only have I have a one white and I have a white top. You probably see me you've seen me wear that before, but the majority of my clothes are black. Black t-shirts.
I think Danes they like the minimalistic style. There is a reason why Scandinavian design and Danish design in particular is like the most sought after.
In Finland, I think it's very liberal also in terms of clothing. So if you're like cool or different hair color or just dress a little bit differently, it's not really like people care.
Go on a street in one of the cities, you could walk on it's a catwalk.
If you look at if you just took a random group of the population and looked at them and what they were, they would all kind of look similar.
In the UK, I don't know actually. No, I think there's self-expression is allowed and isn't like, oh my god, they're wearing these colours. However, I think we are more muted in design and colour than our American counterparts. I think we're in between you guys and America. We're not too flashy. If you're wearing something that's a bit out there, you're gonna get looks on the streets. And we do wear a lot of muted colours, a lot of browns and beiges and blacks and whites, so we're not too far off. It might be a European thing. I think Europeans in general are not too flashy when it comes to clothing. I could be wrong. Flashy in the sense of like really bright poppy colours. I feel like really bright poppy colours are for hotter countries. Hotter countries tend to wear like brighter colours. When you live in a colder country, I think clothes tend to be darker. Let me know in the comment section if you think so too. All tall, blonde, blue-eyed Vikings. I mean, we've had this discussion before, haven't we? And a lot of you actually commented in the comment section and said, I have blonde hair, I have blue eyes, I have blonde hair, I have green eyes, I have brown hair and blue eyes. But yeah, I mean, I would say they're interviewing currently lots of people from the Nordic countries, right? 6-7 people? And I'm sure it was more than 50% of them on this video, they have blonde hair. So, I don't know. I like blonde hair, so it's alright.
I'm very, very short actually. I think we're a lot of short people.
Not everyone.
Blonde.
We can't say that, especially.
I wish.
Very true.
Blonde.
Casting here today.
Maybe not stereotypes. I like color my hair just to look a bit Scandinavian.
Yeah, minus the Vikings,
blonde,
except for you guys.
Generally speaking, extremely sexually liberated. Saucy, very saucy. Are you very sexually liberated? What does that mean? Liberated, sexually liberated. So you're just not, okay, my definition would be like you're not too bogged down. Bogged down is like a British word, British saying. You're not too kind of, you're not a prude, you don't mind talking about sex. You don't mind having sex, I don't know. Is that what it means? Sexually liberated. It's not a taboo subject. That's what it is. Sex is not a taboo subject for Nordic people.
Yes.
I mean, in general, maybe. I will not say that we go as far as Iceland.
We just like it. So it's our way of dating.
So like I think Sweden and Norway had like the highest statistics in the world of one night hookup culture.
We are very sexually
Wow,
free.
is that true? Naughty. Saucy people.
Had like the highest statistics.
Let me know in the
world
comment
of
section.
One night hookup culture.
We are very sexually free, but not as much as Norwegians if we were to divide it.
Oh, wow,
Norwegians
really?
take number one.
It's not judgmental also. I think that's kind of important.
It's not uncommon that women in Denmark would have been sleeping with 10 guys before they meet their significant other.
I know they are very...
Wow.
I know you know. Let's not...
No, not personally, but, you know, I did some research.
Field research.
Field research. So funny. Nordics are filthy rich.
Fuck yeah.
We like to take our money to places where it's worth more and pretending like we're filthy rich. But
That I will agree on.
We earn a lot, our income is high, but people always forget that we pay a lot of taxes. If you're in the top bracket, you pay 71%.
It kind of hovers in the middle where everybody's kind of...
71% if you're on the top tax bracket. If I was in the top tax bracket, I wouldn't live in your countries. Absolutely not. If I was in the top tax bracket, I'd be like to my employee, okay, employer, you're probably going to be quite high up in your company, but like, you'd be like, I'm going to do the business that I'm doing, but is it okay if I do it from a different country? I'm going to like move to, I don't know, somewhere where the tax is not as bad. Maybe like Gibraltar or something. And we can conference online. You send me the notes via email and I will chalk them up.
And above average.
Yeah.
There's very few people that earn like a shit ton or are very poor.
And everything is expensive in Denmark. Go get a bowl of spaghetti and you'll be paying 20 euros.
Same in Norway. Like if you want a beer in Norway,
That's
you're
even
looking
worse.
at
That's even worse.
15 euros.
Like,
Yeah.
Go buy a banana and you'll have to take a loan.
We are not that different between us in Scandinavia. Like if you're rich, if you're not rich, we talk to each other the same way.
Okay. Annoying stereotype. Yeah, what is
That
that?
Danes are the happiest people on earth.
Yeah,
That actually annoys me. It's like,
You guys get that a lot because she's saying Danes, but I've heard it about Finnish. I've heard about, not as much about Sweden, but I've heard it about you guys as well. And I've heard it, I've heard about anyone else? Mostly, yeah, Finnish. Finnish, I've heard it most. Actually, all of you I've heard it about once in a video.
compared to what?
The fact that people are like cold and stuff.
because people assume that you have a lot of money, so they maybe charge you more for things because you think you're so rich.
It's like
Maybe.
everybody is like, oh, they decided Denmark is the happiest country, and nobody ever set the ground rules for what is happiness. So it's just like, don't call me happy.
That's not fair.
I'm perfectly miserable.
I don't get a lot of stereotypes other than people pointing out my blonde hair.
It is very blonde.
Be aware of the sarcasm. We're not evil. We're just sarcastic.
That Danes are not as arrogant as people might think because we look very arrogant. We never smile.
I'll get to the arrogant bit, but the sarcasm bit, I think if there's anyone that will get your sarcasm, it's Brits. British people will. Because we also we get sarcasm. And for the longest time, I think Americans didn't get our sarcasm, but we get sarcasm. So don't worry. I think I'll get it. Fine. And she said arrogant, didn't she? Danes. I've heard that. I think Danes get a bad rep, even from other Nordic countries. Because I've heard that in the comment section, and I've heard that in videos that Danes get the kind of like, they think they're better than everyone else kind of thing. Let me know if that is a stereotype of Danish people.
Smile on the street.
Once you get to know us, if you get through the barrier of us playing hard, we're actually pretty cool.
But just remember that.
Like, but you know what it is? She said playing hard. Do you know what I like about the people that I like the most? No call. Do you know the people that I like the most are people who are hard to become friends with? Is that weird? Someone who doesn't give me... If I want to be friends with you and you're not giving me, like, attention, I want you more as a friend. I like peeling the layers. Who's in there? I like doing that. I don't know. So I think I'm just going to, like... I think I'm just going to pick my Swedish friend. You're going to be my friend. And, yeah, peel back the layers. That sounds weird. Yeah.
Like outer shelf of the Scandinavian. It's a little bit like closed up and personalized. Yeah. But if you go below the shelf, you can make friends.
You might seem a little bit arrogant and mean, but really it's just a strange sense of humor.
It takes a lot of time to get to know a Dane, but as soon as you know a Dane, they are sweethearts. So you have a friend forever.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, you don't. I don't.
About that.
Come say hi.
Hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Don't
and
forget.
I did. Dating Beyond Borders. Yeah. Interesting. Learn a lot about myths and truth. A lot of it is true. A lot of what they say about you guys is true. A lot of the stereotypes. Like you basically all blonde. I'm joking. But I really enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you soon.